That's part of it. Now, how many people do you think should be here?
Thousands.
Thousands. What's the population of Springfield?
100%.
So what percentage is this? Don't you think that Springfield, Illinois should be standing up, speaking out, and getting involved?
Yes.
Why don't you tell everybody you can?
Right.
You might have been, but maybe there's that much more that you can do. That's part of standing up, speaking out, and getting involved. Go to her site that she said, ifrl.org. ifrl.org. And pass the word. That's what it's all about. She talks about calling your congressmen, your senators. That's what it takes. But you need to get your friends, the ones that you shook the hands with, to have their friends, their neighbors, and everybody else get involved. This is evil in our country, and we need to squash it. Pure and simple. Now the next guest, I don't need to read anything about, really. They got him on the paper. That's a horn, just like on the overpasses. They're saying that they agree with what we're doing. That's right. Wave, hey. Thank you. We're here for God, too. All right. This gentleman I met for the first time 2 years back, 2015, in Chicago area for the Illinois Liberty Fest. I was the MC of that event. And we got to know each other. He comes from my neck of the woods. He's from 30 miles east of where I live. I know the town well, Canton, Ohio. But he's been transplanted over here for many, many moons. He is an Illinois person. And it is Illinois, right? Right? I know some people say Illinois, some country, you're kidding me? Anyway, it has on the sheet that he's a commentator, political activist, right? Political commentator. But I know him as a great American. Welcome, Fritz Pfister.
Thank you, Brian. Oh, I just consider myself a citizen. Proud American citizen. Boy, they support us more than we think, don't they? I'm very honored to be here and to be able to address this gathering, and God bless you all for coming out in the inclement weather. Mine's a little bit different take. I hope you'll stick with me on this. This is from the Declaration of Independence in Congress, July 4th, 1776. That might sound familiar. Unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bonds which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. You've all heard that how many times? This is very important today because we have wandered far away from that. Did you notice the mention of nature's God? Do you believe nature's God condones the taking of the greatest gift of all, life? Did you notice truths to be self-evident? That all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Did you notice that? Well, perhaps man and woman created the life that is in a woman's womb, but it was the Creator who created that man and woman. Does that not mean life of the unborn is God's creation? How do you think God would react to the intentional taking of that life? How can that life taken ever experience liberty or the pursuit of happiness? We are taught by our Creator through Jesus that anyone who would harm the least among us, the most defenseless and innocent, should be tied to a stone and thrown to the bottom of the sea. Is not God referring to children? Is he not referring to the unborn? As Christians, we are also taught not to judge another who has a splinter in their eye when we have a log in ours. We must not and cannot judge those women who choose to end the life of their baby. We must empathize with them. We must educate them, and we must love them. For they have a splinter in their eye while we have a log in ours. But Planned Parenthood has a forest in their eye. Excuse me, I lost my spot. The wind got me. We must not and cannot judge those women who choose to end the life of their baby. We must love them. We know the counseling these women receive from Planned Parenthood by the results, don't we? Over 300,000 to 350,000 babies' lives taken a year. But one that you may or may not know that I think is indicative of Planned Parenthood: only one referral for adoption for every 160 abortions. That is the result of Planned Parenthood. We are not here to judge these women or their decisions. We are here to educate and love them and share with them the value of life. We are here to encourage them to seek guidance outside Planned Parenthood, because it is obvious, in spite of their claims, abortion is Planned Parenthood's primary function. We are not even here to judge Planned Parenthood, their employees, or their doctors. They shall have their moment before God just as sure as you and I will. We have no complaint with any person. And we don't have any complaint with women's health services that they provide. But we don't believe the taking of life is a health service. No, our complaint is with government. We are here to object to our tax dollars being used to fund Planned Parenthood and the sin of abortion. We are here letting our grievances be known to a government that is denying us as citizens with the inalienable rights that this country was founded upon, by forcing you and I, forcing us, under the threat of law, that we must fund that which violates our long-held religious beliefs. Thomas Jefferson said, to compel a man to furnish funds for the propagation of ideas he disbelieves and abhors is sinful and tyrannical. And that's exactly what government is doing to us today. Now that we, the people, have given power to a political party to control all three branches of the federal government, who have claimed and campaigned to be for life, we shall see if they hold true to their word, or will we, the citizens, continue to live in the tyranny of lost religious liberty. Jefferson also said, no man has a natural right to commit aggression on the equal rights of another, and this is all from which the laws ought to restrain him. We are not committing any act of aggression against the equal rights of these mothers making difficult decisions. We are here asking that government stop the funding of an organization that does infringe upon our rights, upon our religious liberty. And we need to stand and fight for those rights. And in so doing, we will save the lives of countless unborn babies. God bless you all. God bless America. And God bless our troops serving around the world. I can hardly spot this guy. He's a little Ohio Buckeye. Thank you, Brian.
God bless. Any Q&A for Fritz?